Hello and welcome back to Destiny. It is a new day in the world of Destiny. It is a new day for the Traveler. It is a new day in the Tower. It is a new day for you, Guardian. I don't know, I just felt like doing that because I just stood here in the sunlight and it looked so beautiful. I was like, it looks like a beautiful morning sun. Anyways, we are here today, at least I am here today, to talk to you about the new update for Destiny. So, there's a lot going on, and I've been waiting for these updates for a very long time, and I know most of you Guardians have also been waiting for these updates for a very long time. And I have the Destiny app, and on the app they have the forums, I believe, and for a while now they've been talking about these new updates and what they were going to add and how it was coming all sometime in April, even though they were talking about this since February or March. But anyways, we are going to start right off with some of the main updates in the game. There are a ton of new updates. There are a lot of different fixes for bugs. There are a lot of changes that have been made to Destiny, and though some might seem minimal, others will probably be very important for our gameplay, whether it would be in strikes, raids, PvP, anything. So, we are going to start with the first one, which is Vault Capacity. Vault Capacity is something that people have been waiting for a very long time, which, by the way, I haven't looked at my vault, and a lot of people are saying that you could lose stuff if you didn't take it out from the vault. So let's hope that I'm not missing anything. We'll check it out right now. So, alright, awesome. Doesn't look like I am missing anything. So as you can see, there's a lot more weapon space, and to be more specific, before everything was, you had 20 spaces for everything. You had 20 spaces for armor, 20 spaces for weapons, and 20 spaces for general items like strange coins, center energies, shaders, all that stuff. So now, as you can see up here, you have 24 spaces for armor, you have 36 spaces for weapons, and 24 spaces for general items. So that's an added 4, 16, and 4, I believe. Did I count that right? Yeah. Okay. So, there you go, people. Let me know how you feel in the comments about this part. I'm not done with the video, don't worry. I want to know how people feel about the new updates and stuff like that, and whether they think it's what they wanted, or if it's useful, or if Bungie could be doing a lot better with vault space and other things that we're going to be looking at today. So we've looked at vault space. Another thing we're going to look at is colorblind support. So I don't know anyone that's colorblind myself, but I know there are a lot of people out there that are colorblind and apparently have trouble distinguishing certain things in the game. So they could have trouble distinguishing, for example, the shields. You know how, for example, a Minotaur has a void shield and a captain has an arc shield. For colorblind people, it's not as easy to notice that one is blue and one is purple. So Bungie took that into account and created, in addition to the accessibility tab, adding colorblind mode. So depending on which colorblind mode, applies to you, there are 3 different options. There's Deuteranopia, which is apparently red-green, Protanopia, which is also apparently red-green, it's probably a different variant, and Tritanopia, which is yellow-blue. It's really easy to change right here. As you see this up here, it'll change as soon as I do this. So there you can see the different colorblind modes and how they change things and how it would look. But this is really only if you do have if you are really colorblind and you need to be able to distinguish different things that are critical in the game and really matter. So, okay, you saw that already. Next up is audio controls. So have you ever struggled to listen to your fire team or maybe your strike team because the game is too loud? Ta-da! If you go into your settings and go into the audio tab, easily right here you have game volume and chat volume. I changed it so that chat volume is all the way up and game volume is around that high. Game volume goes up to 100% and chat volume goes up to 125%, which I just noticed, which is interesting because if you max them both out, chat volume is still going to be 25% louder. So that's pretty cool. I like that they added that. Another thing that you're probably looking at right now is this other tab that says helmet. So, have you ever wondered, I would really like to wear my helmet because it looks really fucking cool with this outfit. Alright, well, now you can. Now you can remove in social spaces or wear in social spaces. I'm going to wear mine right now, see what it looks like. Hey, look at you. Look at you. You're looking all nice. I wonder if there's anyone else wearing their helmets. You're not wearing your helmet. You're not wearing your helmet. How many of these people actually know about the update? I don't know. But it looks like I'm the only person wearing their helmet right now. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyways, the next thing I want to show you is the item lock, which, let me see how this works because I'm not sure. Okay, so apparently, and I don't know if this is you, it's definitely not me, but for some parents that might play Destiny, or even people that have little brothers and sisters, these little brothers and sisters / children have reported to have been dismantling people's precious treasures on Destiny, which sucks. That would really fucking suck. But luckily, these people spoke to Bungie, and Bungie took it into account. And if you go, let me show you once again, go into your menu and go into your weapon or armor. I wonder if you can do it with armor. Yep, you can do it with armor as well. Let's say I really wanted this Mida multi-tool and I didn't want anyone to dismantle it on purpose. You press triangle to see the details, and then you would press R3, so you would hold down your right trigger, and it's locked. You can see it right here. If it says unlock, that means that yours is locked. You can easily unlock and lock as much as you want, whatever you would like. And I believe I thought there was like a little, okay, you can actually do it from here. Okay, so you don't have to go into the details. You can just simply lock and unlock. And if you see on the top right corner where it says exotic, right next to it, it has a little lock button. So that's how, the little lock symbol. So that's how you know that your weapon or armor piece is locked. Next up is, okay, so apparently the purple ball that is in the tower has some weird ass effect now, and as they describe, I will literally read it to you right now. I'll literally read it to you. The purple ball has been reborn in the tower as an interactive sphere with a parallelexed energy core that grows with object velocity and tints based off time of day. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm not that smart. But we're gonna look for the purple ball is right here. Whoa! Purple ball just disappeared right in front of my face. That sucked. No, purple ball, come back! Come back! I want to play with you and your weird physics parallelexed energy core. Okay, the purple ball moved over here. It does look different and weird. If you look closely, it looks like there's some sort of energy inside of it. So, whoa! Whoa! Okay, hold on. Whoa! Oh, it does change colors depending on the light. Actually, no. That's not the light. As you hit it, it makes like a little energy animation. And the color apparently differs depending on the time of day. Where I'm at, it's like 11 a.m. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's a different shade of purple. It should be. Oh, I can see it. I see like a little bit of orange in the purple. If I aim it towards the sun, go. I was able to see like a little bit of an orange or something. Goodbye, Mr. Ball. Goodbye. It was nice playing with you. Oh, and it's gone. Okay, so what else? That's pretty much it for the main stuff, like the main updates in 1.1.2, I believe this is 1.1.2. Yeah, so okay, I already told you the main fixes, the main updates, and I know there's a lot of other updates and fixes that they have in terms of raids, PvPs and stuff, and I would read them out to you or show you all of them, but that's a lot. It really is a lot. So I'm just gonna show you / tell you my top 5, which I feel like these top 5 not only relates to me, but a lot of other players that I've played with. This has happened to them a lot, and this will really help them out in their gameplay. Before I start my top 5 though, I do want to mention that loot baubles, which a lot of people I don't think know that they're called loot baubles, but it's the little triangular prism thing that's dropped by bosses in strikes and stuff. I'm going to show you a picture around right now. You'll see a picture on the screen of what the loot bauble is, but basically what they're doing is that they made it bigger so that it's easier to find. They made it the same size as a white engram drop. Not that it's an engram, but if you get, well, actually sometimes it might be an engram. When you're like in the first levels, if you're like level 2, level 4, level 6 or something like that, you'll be more likely to get white drops, which are pretty small compared to, like, white drops are smaller than green drops or uncommon drops. Uncommon drops are smaller than rare drops, and it goes on and on into legendary or whatever. But the loot baubles were made bigger to be the same size as the white drops, so it makes it easier to see for all of us. So I thought that was interesting. I thought that was good. But here we are. Here goes my top 5. This is not in any specific order, by the way. I just thought these 5 in general were very useful and very good for the update and for all Destiny players. Okay, first of all, fixed an issue where Stealth Vandal audio was being suppressed by gunfire or other loud sounds. I think that's very useful because Stealth Vandals come out of nowhere and they can one-hit you, no problem. Especially during a nightfall or a level 30 daily, they could probably one-hit you, no problem. So I thought that was very good that you could hear the little like crackling sound that they make on their way to you, and it would be a lot easier to like notice them, shoot them, get away from them, whatever you have to do to keep yourself from dying. The next one is fix the bug that caused the player to lose ammo when switching weapons while dead. I think that's also important because I've definitely noticed that anytime I switch weapons at all, even if it's the same weapon, like not the same weapon, but like, okay, let's say I was using a Galgahorn and I switched to a one-way ticket, and then I switch back to the Galgahorn. I won't have the same amount of ammo that I did at first, even though it's the same gun, and there's no reason why I should have lost ammo. But I can't see why they added this while you're dead, that switching weapons makes you lose ammo. That does suck. But I think that there's also a problem in general with switching weapons and losing ammo. Anyways, the next one is increased Crota's Bane reputation rewards for Eris Morn's bounties. I think this is really interesting because as you can see, I cannot speak English today. It is too early for me to be talking. As you can see, on my hunter, I have maxed out my Crota's Bane reputation, and I really wanted to max it out. And I really wanted to get to rank 4 because I really wanted her items, her class items, and I wanted all the radiant shards, and radiant energies, and all that other stuff. even the items for Eidolon Ally and for the Murmur, to be able to get reputation for her and gain ranks with her. So I want to see what changes were made in the Coda's Bane reputation. Okay. Okay. It looks to me that everything it now gives, all her bounties gives you 100 reputation, whereas before it would give you, I believe, either 50 or 75. So I think the bump up to 100 is great. It'll make it a lot easier to get to rank 4. I think that's awesome. I wish I had tried to get to rank 4 when this was applied, but now I actually might want to get to rank 4 with my other 2 characters, because in my head I was like, well, my Hunter's already rank 4, so, and I could get everything I want from her, so what's the point? But I might do it anyways, just because it's a lot easier now. The next one is improved issues associated with walking through the teleport in Vault of Glass. So, at the end of Vault of Glass, when you're on the Atheon part, you know how you have to go to Mars and Venus and come through the portals and stuff like that? Wow, it was a weird close-up of my face, but okay. So you know you have to do that, alright. Sometimes, I know this happened to me and happened to a lot of other players when I would play Vault of Glass, and I don't know if this is something that a lot of other people experience, but a lot of times, let's say you had 3 people that went to either Mars or Venus, and 2 people went through the portal to go back to where Atheon is, and then 1 person left afterwards. For some reason, if you were to leave, you would somehow end right back into Mars or Venus, which is really strange, and I don't know why, but that's how it was, and it would really fuck you over. You would die in there, and if you were like the last one left, if you were critical to get out and do some damage or revive some people or something like that, it would really suck. So I'm glad they fixed that. I'm really glad they fixed that. And another thing, which this is for PvP players, anyone that plays Crucible, you would understand my pain. The last one in my top 5 is heavy ammo. Now lets everyone know which team or faction picked up ammo. So I think it's really great to know who picked up heavy ammo and who's gonna hit me in the face with the rocket launcher, or if my team has heavy ammo so I don't go pick it up, that kind of thing, or to know that we have an advantage, or it's just helpful overall. It really is. It really helps to know who picked up the heavy ammo, so I'm really happy about that. There's a lot of changes to PvP in terms of special ammo, the loot crates for ammo and all that stuff. So I'm gonna put a link down below on the description of every single update, every single thing that was added to the update of 1.1.2 for April 14th. So I'm gonna put that all down there for you to see, for you to expect if you're gonna do a raid, if you're going to just do strikes. Like for example, Dalista Oryx's health was dropped by 33%, so it's easier to kill him. Also, the Scion Flayers and the Dust Palace strike, their shields are easier to destroy apparently. So yeah, there's a lot to deal with, but or a lot to get used to and know that these changes are there now. So those were my top 5, and I want to I'm going to tell you 2 honorable mentions that I thought were also really good. One, Titan Word of Dawn makes a sound to let you know when it will end. I think that's very useful because let's say you're in the Word of Dawn, or also if you're like me and you don't know all of these things by memory, the Word of Dawn is basically the purple bubble-like thing that goes around a Titan, or the bubble bomb, or the purple bubble, or whatever people want to call it. So that's what the Word of Dawn is, and let's say you were in the Word of Dawn and there is an enemy or a boss right up on the Word of Dawn and you don't know when it's gonna end, and as soon as that Word of Dawn goes out, let's say the boss like strikes at you at the perfect time, you're dead, which sucks. So now there's going to be I think they described it as a low energy sound that will let you know when the Word of Dawn is going to deplete. So that's awesome. I think that's awesome. And my second honorable mention is Crota's sword. I mean, not Crota's sword. The sword from the sword bearer when you're doing Crota lasts a full 30 seconds now. So I think that's fucking fantastic, because I've seen some videos lately of not soloing Crota, but one swording Crota, like killing Crota with one sword and not having to wait for another sword bearer and all that other stuff. I think it would be a lot easier if the sword lasts 30 seconds, especially since people do this in around 30 seconds or even less. So I think it gives people a lot of time to use one sword to kill Crota, and I think it's great. I think all of these things that I mentioned today are great and very helpful and have improved the gameplay a lot. I just think it's awesome. So, I mean, I myself would like more from these updates. I think that they're just giving us like little sprinkles of updates instead of giving us like an entire cake of awesome shit for us. And it's been a while since Destiny has been out, so I would like to see some more major changes, but these minimal changes are definitely helpful and definitely have improved the gameplay. Like I said, the link will be down below. I will link you all of the updates so you can see them and you can study them or read them or whatever you want to do. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.